Oh. For giving us homework, she dies.
Aha!
You can basically kill anyone in the game. But it's not without consequences.
We seem to be working at cross purposes. I must relieve you of your belongings until you learn.
So that guy is known as the Collector. I think the game kind of explains that in the manual, and he basically takes all your stuff. He'll randomly steal all your stuff and throw them anywhere, and that little message that you got is the game being nice and saying, you probably shouldn't have done that. So, of course, we're going to load back. We do actually need her alive for something later, believe it or not. And yeah, you can kill anyone you want in the game. Obviously, some characters are going to be strong enough that they won't let you, but it's kind of funny that way. You can do pretty much whatever you want. Ah! Sorry about that audio glitch there. It's a lot better than Pumpkinhead, that's for sure.
Well, a new constituent! I'm the mayor of Shambar. Glad to meet you. I hope you're registered to vote.
He said, I hope you're registered to vote. You couldn't really hear that very clearly.
If you just came to look, go over there and look at the files. They're open to everybody. You might learn something. I beg your pardon, but you are a guest in our town. Act like it! Well, it's easy to get a little paranoid around here. Vultures carrying people off, half the town disappearing. Blues, weird dreams. If you just came to look, go over there and look at the files. They're open to everybody. You might learn something. I used to have less time on my hands when the town was bigger. I'm still needed. Maybe you'd like something to read. Those files are the repository of knowledge gathered through the ages. Mages and adventurers have left their marks in there, as well as quite a few good recipes. You know, my wife has a good one for... Go over there and make yourself at home. If you just came to look, go over there and look at the files. They're open to everybody. You might learn something. I beg your pardon, but you are a guest in our town. Act like it! I'll call the sheriff. I will. I'll lock you in a cell with a grue. Stop it!
He just said I'll lock you in a cell with a grue. I don't think I've ever understood that before. When I first played this, the audio is kind of indistinct. It's often hard to tell what they're saying. At least some of the characters. But, like he said, let's go take a look at the files. Sorry, don't know what that was. You can read a little bit. Basically, all you need to get out of this is that the town just started disappearing. Half the town just up and vanished. I like the music. Okay, let's get out of this. Come on. How do I get out of this? Okay. And there isn't a whole lot more you need to really know here. That's noteworthy. So occasionally he'll write down stuff in the notebook for you, which is nice. I'll explain all that when we get to it. Just trying to see if there's anything else we really need here. Okay. So one thing that I should probably explain is that a lot of this game requires you to read the instruction manual in order to understand much about it. So I'll try to explain as I go. Also, it really helps if you know some of the other Zork games. You're probably going to be really confused most of the game if you haven't played any of the other Zork games, nor have you read the instruction manual. Yeah, it's of that same era, Magnata, kind of. Every good game has a crank. So this is one of those things where the game plays a mean trick on you. You see these mice here? We don't want them because they actually carry disease. You can safely put them in the box. If I try and pick them up and just walk around with them, they'll eventually kill me. Which again, is a nasty trick because that violates the rule of pick up everything that's not nailed down. Or, not really violating it, but it takes advantage of it. Yep. Mice, vermin often carry diseases.
Oh! You scared me.
And here we have a runaway. Waif is a word for a runaway.
Stay back. What do you want? Oh! Don't hurt me with that.
Oh shoot, I screwed up. I wonder if he comes back. I might have to load back. Now shit, I gotta load back. Oh well. I didn't do much. I can skip those sequences. Sorry for the pops. There's nothing I can do about that. There is a purpose for that box. We just don't want to take the mice right now.
Oh! You scared me.
Shoot, I guess I need a picture of the mayor, too. Alright, so let's save again and not scare him off this time.
Stay back. What do you want? Why do you want to know about me?
Ah.
Stay back. What do you want? Do I scare you because I'm dirty and alone? Stay back. What do you want? I escaped from the cliffs of depression. I don't know how long ago. If only I could go to a happy place. Somewhere fun.
So I didn't really explain that very clearly. When you're in the conversations, you can have branching pathways, and sometimes you have to say certain things in an order to get information.
That's the road south to Dead Zone. I escaped from the Cliffs of Depression. I don't know how long ago.
It's kind of funny you should say that, Magnata, because that's basically what we have to do. Oh, and that's a boy, not a girl.
That's my old teacher, Miss Peepers. I wonder if she'd let me stay with her. Why do you want to know about me?
Yes, both, really. Gotta go in here and get a picture of the mayor real quick.
Well, a new constituent. I'm the mayor of Shambar. Glad to meet you. I hope you're registered to vote.
Wink.
That is our keeper of the flame. The brave soul who lives all alone, keeping an eye peeled for vultures. He's a trifle long-winded. The only way to get his attention is to put something right in front of his face. It's a shame about the infrastructure of the valley. Ever since that, things started going downhill. Travel has become very precarious.
It's kind of a weird sentence. Trouble has become very precarious, rather than things have become very precarious.
Oh yes, Mavis Peepers is
Tragedy,
a
ain't
little
it?
preoccupied. That's why we put the bell there. But someone keeps stealing the rope.
No comment. I like that. He's a politician.
Pretty good likeness, don't you think?
So one of the, like I said, one of the cool things about this game is you can ask everyone about different things in order to learn stuff. Sometimes showing them something you would think wouldn't even attract their attention is actually very important. It kind of gets Sierra Moon logic-y a little bit, but the Zork series kind of had its own logic. So this is the notebook. It kind of takes information automatically for you. See, it's already taken a little bit of a note there. And there. I think we need to ask her something. Nope, not about those.
My goodness.
Okay, I guess we don't have to ask him anything. At least not right now. I don't know, I couldn't tell you. Doesn't really remind me of anything. Let's go and find out what's over here. But no, the graphical Zork adventures were great. There was this one, Zork Nemesis, and then Zork Grand Inquisitor, which to this day is one of my absolute favorites. Zork Grand Inquisitor is so much fun.
Who are you?
This is perhaps one of my favorite characters.
Want some rye? Of course you do.
His name is Booze Miller. He just sits here drinking all day. Not a bad job if I say so myself. So, let's have a drink. Clunk. 151 proof, you hit the roof. So, we need this key. Doggies. Gotta get that water wheel turning.
Want some rye? Course you do.
Why don't we just talk, sir? This guy's awesome.
You keep that. Say, ain't that one of Rupert's orb contraptions? Rupert, you know, he tried to sell me something he called a return pylon. Why, that thing weren't nothing but a fingernail from one of those dang buzzards. I threw it away, and the dang thing came back and bit me in the backside.
It's actually a clue for an item we'll need later.
Keys? Sure, give 'em here.
He's too drunk to answer.
I used to be somebody in this town. People needed me. This valley, oh, as far as you could see, was full of grain, cattle.
Yeah, this guy's, three cheeks to the wind, as they say. Might have that wrong. Okay, so there's nothing else we need right there. But we do need something else from him. Notice we've got a little plant over here. We need his keys. Because in his state, he probably shouldn't be driving.
Keys? Sure, give 'em here.
But he won't do that at the moment, so we need to play along. We read in the files there was a thing about toasting, so why don't we do that?
Here's to us.
Okay. Can we continue? No. So now we're toasting. So, we've toasted. Let's have a drink. So that is obviously
Want some rye? Course you do.
some seriously strong alcohol. This guy can't. The character can't even handle one drink. So we need to continue that toast, though. So in order to do that, we toast him,
Here's to us.
and we pour out our drink on the plant. Give him back the glass.
Want some rye? Course you do.
Continue the toast. Continue the toast.
You keep that.
Oh, okay, I have to pretend like I'm drinking it.
Want some rye? Course you do.
So we continue the toast.
Who's like us?
Pour it out.
Want some rye? Course you do. Damn few.
Now that he's significantly
Want some rye? Course you do.
toasted, let's ask him for his keys again.
My keys? Oh, sure, yeah. I'm too dry to drunk. Oh, would you pick up a six-pack while you're out? I'd be much obliged.
I'm too draft to drunk. We now have Booze's keys. And why don't we finish up this toast? Just to accommodate him.
And they're all dead.
Poor guy. But we had to do that, because we have to get to his basement. I like the music that plays here. Because if anyone who's played Zork, you know that there's something called the Great Underground Empire, and that's where we need to go right now.